was frozen or something. So hopefully this one is okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull this one up, and hopefully this one will be okay. Yep, and it is. So, how are you guys doing? Welcome to today's conversation, today's podcast. I'm Life with Marlene. If you guys have never come over to my space here on YT, I am a Florida vlogger. I am a life coach, motivational speaker. I am all of those things. Yes, I am she. And I have conversations with my GEMS family. And I call you guys GEMS because I treasure you all so very much. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about believing in yourself. Hi, Big Dean. Hey, Angela. How are you doing? I wanted to talk to you guys about believing in yourself. This is a conversation that I think that is very important, and most people know that you should believe in yourself and love yourself and how. Okay, I think it came back. YouTube crashed twice. This is the last time I'm going to try it. I hope you guys can see me now. Hopefully, you guys can see me. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for your support. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about believing in yourself. I think it's one of the most important things, and it's the reason why I love to do social media for a positive message, to help somebody, to inspire somebody, no matter what you personally are going through. And people are going through a lot. I know some people are under so much pressure, so much stress, problems, financial, emotional, mental, spiritual. There's so much problems that we have to deal with as adults. And I really don't think anything prepares us for adulthood. Yeah, you know you're taught to go to school, to work hard, to take care of yourself, be a good person, but really, who teaches us that we should believe in ourselves? Not many. That's not a message that goes worldwide. It's not something that's really goes viral on social media, but it's something that I wanted to talk to all of you about today. Believing in yourself is so important. Whatever it is that you are personally going through, we have to each have our own walk in this life. Hey, Sirius, how are you doing? We each have to have our own walk in this life. We each have problems and situations and things that we go through. We each do. But one thing is for sure is that we need to be working on ourselves and making ourselves happy. And that's going to be different for every person. What makes you happy may not make me happy. And that's why we each have to know ourselves, know how we work. We have to know the things and the people that are subtracting from our happiness, subtracting from our peace and our joy. So, um, I wanted to say this because people think sometimes, like for me, as a life coach, as a motivational speaker, that, oh, but Marlene, you don't struggle with that. I'm still a human being. You know, I get nerves, I get stressed out every single time before I'm going to go live and talk in front of an audience, whether it be 3 or 4 kids, one person, or a big crowd of people. But I say that because we each need to work on believing in ourselves more. And how does that show up for you? Your thing for believing in yourself may be setting boundaries. Another person may be enforcing them. Another person may be going after their goals or their dreams. Other people, believing in yourself is not listening to the outside noise, because I know that so many people, they get bullied, especially in the job. And the main place that bullying happens is right in your family. The circle of people who are right in front of you. Trust and believe, the people who are supposedly, allegedly supposed to love you the most those are the individuals that victimize you, that hurt you, that bring pain into your life, you know? So I did want to say that to you all, to please make sure that you're not allowing negatives from the outside, no matter who they are, from a relative to a this person to this person, whoever they are. Don't let the outside deflate you from the inside. One thing that we have to each know is that what other people think about us is none of our business. And that's one of the best advice that I ever got. When I first started going out and talking to people, doing coaching and talking to people, you know, I would start picking myself apart. Oh, that was terrible. Why did I say it like that? Did I talk loud enough? You critique yourself. And I know that I'm not the only one. So, to you all, fit this into your life situation where it applies. For me, I do virtual coaching. I do motivational speaking. I talk to children, the elderly. I go into jobs and talk to people for motivation, inspiration, positivity, mindset shifting, all of those things. And I do think that it's very important for us to have this conversation about believing in yourself. Because if more human beings, men and women, if they believed in themselves more, people would be happier. People would be at peace, and there would be a lot less negativity and drama. If more people knew how to believe in themselves, if more people knew how to love themselves, wouldn't this world be a better place? I know for sure when I put in the work to get to know me on a better level, what makes me tick, what makes me happy, what makes my energy go up. All of those things that I think is important for every single person to find out what makes them happy, and then doing those things. Now, I didn't start off in this life saying, "Oh, I was going to do motivational speaking." I feel like for some of us, your passion finds you. And after going through a major amount of trauma, depression, going to therapy, when finally I feel like when the what is it called, when the fog, when all the drama, when everything after the storm, when everything settled and I was helped. I love that feeling that now I was strong, I was empowered, I was confident. um I feel like I want to do that same thing for other people. So I want to say that to you all too. Whatever it is that you want to do in this life, go for it. Go for it. And you don't need anybody else's permission to do that. Hi, Kaina. Um, you don't need anybody else's permission to be yourself. And once I finally got to that space in my life, I became such a happier person when I finally said, I'm going to go for my dreams. It doesn't matter if I get 100 no's, if I get lots of rejection, if people don't listen to me, if people don't like me, I'm still going to do me and be me. So that's the reason for this conversation today. I want to say, no matter where you are in your life, whether you have a nickel in your pocket or you have millions of dollars, the message is still the same. Wherever you are, start wherever you are and go forward. Don't look backwards. Don't compare yourself with somebody else. Just be yourself. And I feel like that is really good advice to tell others. Believe in yourself enough to start where you are. Don't compare yourself to another person. You're not them. They haven't had to walk in your shoes. They don't know what you've had to go through and to deal with. You're who you are today. And I want to say it to somebody, and you're enough. Even if other people don't see your worth, believe in it, support it, clap for you. You have to clap for yourself. And that's one of the best things that I ever did for myself. When the odds were against me, when I was stressed out, when I was worried, when I was, I lacked the confidence to be able to talk to other people, I did it anyways. So I wanted to say that to somebody. Apply this, cut, take what will benefit you and discard what won't benefit you. But start where you are. If there's something that you want to do personally in your life right now, set a reasonable and attainable goal and then go for it. you know for myself, I'm the type of person that I would hold back from doing things because I was waiting for a perfect situation. Oh, it's hot today. Oh, it's cold today. Oh, I have to get more money. If you are seeking perfection, you'll never go for your goals. You're never going to ever have enough money. You're never going to have a perfect situation. You're never going to always have people to support you and believe in yourself. So what does that mean? That means that you have to start where you are and then just go for it. Take that leap. Take those first initial steps, but go for it. And I think that's the thing that is so important. Go for it. Don't listen to other people, because people will judge you, and at the same time, they're not taking a leap of faith. They're not trying new things. They're not working on any personal healing. They're not doing it. So don't listen to other people. Actually discard all of the things that people say, because what other people think about you is absolutely none of your business. It's not. It's none of your business what other people think about you. They're not paying your bills. They don't know your backstory. Okay? They're not going to help you. And the honest truth is, why should you care what other people think about you? When I started thinking that way, why does what other people think about me affect me so much? I had to personally learn how to take my power back. I had to learn how to stand up for myself. I had to learn that whatever it is, that I am amazing at it. And the moment when I started to believe in myself as a motivational speaker, that I have a purpose and I'm good at this. I was born for this. I was made for this. So go out there and do it. And the same thing, apply that to whatever it is that you want to do. You have to first be confident in yourself and say, I can do this. See, once you're convinced of something, there's absolutely nothing that people can say or do. No matter if people try to poke holes in your dreams, laugh at you, tell you you can't do it, you won't make it, it doesn't matter, because you're already convinced. You've already claimed your success. You've already said, I'm a winner. You've already seen yourself living out your dreams. All it takes is for you to stand in it and to do it. And I applied that when I first started with, losing some weight, because those of you guys look at me now, but you don't know that a little over a year and a half to 2 years ago, I was overweight. Since now I have lost over 40 pounds, and I still got some weight to lose still, but I think I've done really well with getting back balanced and learning to stop eating my pain, because that was something that I did for many years. Anytime I was stressed out, I ate. Anytime someone got on my nerves, I ate. Anytime I had a bad day, I ate. And ate some more and ate some more, and it was never healthy things. But once I learned that I can't please other people. I have to please myself. I have to stand up for myself, and it's my life. So it means I have to take care of myself. And for many people don't learn this part right here. You have to take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. And I'm going to go into those three things. Um, there's not a lot of conversations that talk about how important our mental health is. And if your mind is not okay, everything else in your life will not be okay. Because if we're not functioning mentally, we can't function financially, we can't function spiritually, we can't function at all. We have to be okay mentally. So, what does that mean? Because we love ourselves and we believe in ourselves, we are going to take time to pause for our mental health because mental health matters. Trust and believe that. If our mental health is not okay, it's going to show up. You're going to know it. And you'll think like, oh, I'm just feeling down. I'm feeling sad. But how long have you been feeling down or sad? And what is causing you to feel down or sad? These are some of the things that go along with believing in yourself. It's knowing yourself enough to say, what's going on? I'm off for some reason. Are you stressed out? Are you allowing other people to stress you out? Are you listening to other people's opinions of you? Are you not getting rest? Have you not been eating properly? All of those things go together when we talk about loving ourselves and believing in ourselves. It all goes together because when you don't take care of your mental health, how in the world can you take care of your physical health? How can you take care of yourself financially? You got to be okay mentally to be okay physically, to be okay financially, to be okay spiritually. You see how it all blends, it all meshes, it all goes together. So that right there, learning that I have to put on my own oxygen mask, and the same thing applies to you guys. Put on your own oxygen mask every single day. You have to show up for yourself, ladies. You have to show up for yourself, gentlemen, okay? You really do. And take it from somebody that I went through that where you can say I crashed out because I was doing too much, supporting uh, this relative and that relative, and I was the yes woman. I'm just gonna say it plain and simple. I most definitely was the yes woman. I didn't know how to say no, and I personally had to learn how to define boundaries. See, boundaries are so important. We can't be our best, we can't be happy if we don't have boundaries. Boundaries are not just for the people who are around us, it's for ourselves. You have to know what you want in order to have the life that you want. And I didn't understand how important that was until I really started to get to know me and really starting to learn to be confident, really learning that discipline, confidence, consistency, and being persistent. I mean, it all goes together. You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent. You have to show up for yourself and you have to set those boundaries. It all goes together for you to be your best self. And once I learned that I had to reset, and how do we do that? We give ourselves the permission to say, what I have been doing is not working for me. Have you guys ever been through that, or is anybody going through that where things just aren't going right in your life? Maybe with your job, your children, spouse, significant other, your friends, your whoever. It's just you're doing so much for other people and there is no balance in your life. You feel like you're being pulled in every direction. And that's where I was in my life too. I was being pulled in every direction, but I didn't understand that I was the one that had to shift. I had to change. I had to learn to say no. And that is the part of believing in yourself that is so important. It's the foundation, it's the basis for your happiness in your life. If you do not know how to say no, people will run over you. People will take advantage of you. People will keep taking, taking, taking until you stop letting people take from you. People will use you, abuse you, and disrespect you when they know that you don't know the direction of your life. So for me, I had to sit down and ask myself, am I happy? Am I doing the things that I want to do in my life? Are things going according to plan and how I want? And if the answer is no, why not? See, as adults, we have the the opportunity to shift things. We have the opportunity to make changes. We have the opportunity to be happy. Okay? You have that opportunity to be happy. And if you're not, the question is why not? Start today. It's never too late. And you know, for me, how I grew up, I didn't grow up in a happy environment. You know, I didn't grow up in that. I didn't know anything about, personal happiness. I didn't know anything about setting boundaries and saying no. But it's all important for us to be happy. We can't believe in ourselves. We can't go for our goals and our dreams in our life if we don't even know where we're going. So I recommend to all of you to sit down, write down on a list, what do I want to do with my life? Am I happy? These are some of the questions that you need to ask. And if I'm not, why not? What am I not doing to get to that happiness? See, you got to fill in all of those holes and be honest enough with yourself to say, this is what it is. I'm not taking care of my mental health. I'm around toxic people. I'm not taking care of my physical health. I'm not doing whatever it is that I'm not doing. Sirius says, Amen. You have to be ready mentally and emotionally. You do. And you have to want change, you know? And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. They want this cookie cutter perfect life. They want, lots of money. They want this, a beautiful home, car. But they don't understand that that takes work. It takes making changes. If you don't change what's not working, how can you get happiness and peace and joy and the things that you want, and living out your life's dreams and goals? We can't get there just sporadically. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't drop out of the sky that joy and peace is going to be yours if you're not putting in the work to get there. So before all of this, I had to come to that space, like Sirius says, that I was ready for change. I was sick and tired of being, you know, worn out. One thing I didn't know how to do, I didn't know how to say no. I was definitely the people pleaser. I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, but at the same time, do you think people cared about hurting my feelings? They don't. People don't care about that you're tired. People don't care if you give your last. People don't care if you're stressed out and all the things that you have on your plate. All they want is, are you going to do this for me or not? And we have to learn what is important for me to do and what is not important for me. And until you know that, people are going to keep taking from you, taking advantage of you, disrespecting you, and I'm telling you, your self esteem will be in the toilet. I know some people, and they're such intellectual people. Like their intellectual capacity is off the charts. Very intelligent, but when it comes to the basic things in life, like telling people no, showing up for yourself, they always say, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. They feel guilty to spend time on themselves, to spend money on themselves, to do something that they've been wanting to do. So part of that believing in yourself is also asking yourself, why is it that I am not doing what I want to do for myself? Hey, Lara, how are you doing? Sirius is right. It sure does take work. It does. It takes so much work. And I have to tell you guys that when you guys only know a little bit of things going on with me in my life, but I have this platform. I also have other social media platforms that I'm a part of. Plus I have life coaching that I do, and I have motivational speaking engagements, and I do some virtual coaching online. I'm a busy person, plus I work secularly, right? So I'm a busy person, but at the same time, I would not be able to do all of those things if I didn't know what I wanted to do. You have to have a schedule. You have to be consistent, you have to be persistent, and you have to show up for yourself. And you have to say no and mean it. And only do the things that fill up your cup. That living life on your terms. I have to tell you guys that there's so many adults that I see and that I to, and their life is going haywire. It's going absolutely crazy, and they don't know what to do. I've been there and I've done it, and I have to tell you that we have so much power. We give our power away to relatives who you're in a relationship with, your kids, your job, social media, so much people. You just give your power. Time that we reclaim our power, that you say no and you mean it. And it's more than saying no. You have to know the reason why it's no. That is the thing that keeps you going and keeping you focused. It's no because I have this to do, this, and this. It's not just no for whatever reason. It's no because I got this going on. So that keeps you from being distracted. See, and when you're not distracted, you do more things to pour into yourself. The more that to my connecting. Um, okay. When I say eating, I mean more than just physical eating. I mean what I'm listening to, what I'm, listening to music or entertainment wise, because what you feed your mind on is what is going to affect your heart. It's going to affect your drive and your motivation in life, and also the lack thereof. You cannot be motivated, encouraged, and inspired if all the messages and everything that you're taking in is toxic, dysfunctional, drama. When I first started working on myself, my mental health, taking care of me, I had to cut off that toxicity, all those drama stuff, drama people in my life, people who are always dry begging. They always got their hand out, want, give me, give me, give me. You got to block those people. You got to say no. Stop going around people who are toxic, who bring toxic energy, people who are mean, disrespectful, users. How can we ever believe in ourselves when we don't spend time with ourselves? Spend time on ourselves, doing the things that make us feel good, taking care of ourselves, exercise, whatever it is that you can do that's been recommended by your doctor. You got to spend some time with exercise. And I don't mean that has to be you running a marathon, but going for a simple walk, going to the gym, you know, going for a hike, whatever it is like, but making sure every day that you're getting exercise. See, when you take care of your health, I'm telling you, it takes care of your mental health too. Getting out, being in nature, it does something to you. And or going to the gym. I'm telling you, the more when you feel good, you're gonna look good. You know, take care of all the pieces of you. It's more just the physical outward appearance. You gotta think about what's going on with you mentally, emotionally, what's going on with you financially. You gotta fix things. Being real, honest, and transparent with yourself. And a lot of people aren't honest with themselves. And for me, most definitely, believing in myself meant I believe in myself enough to say, I'm not going to waste my time, money, intellectual capacity on things that don't aren't restorative, things that aren't elevating in my life. That's just what it is. So let's get back into this topic of believing in yourself, okay? Um, and I know what that is like because I went through that from the time I was a little girl until my early 20s. I went through all of that, not believing in myself, low self esteem, low confidence. And I've always been a kind of, um, I wouldn't say shy, but I've always been very mild tempered. I've never been a person that I like confrontation. That was always a major At the same time, you can't use that as an excuse to not show up for yourself, to go after your dreams. And I know that it's difficult, it's a challenge because many, like myself, have had anxiety, social anxiety, or just a lot of back issues dealing with not feeling confident, not thinking that you can do things. But guess what? You most of the time feel that way, that we can't do things or things won't work out and we can't do it. It's usually because people in our lives have not supported us, have not encouraged us, and have clapped for us. We are the ones that have to pivot that part, okay? And you can. Anybody who is hearing this message and you feel like I'm I'm not smart enough. I can't do that. First thing you have to stop is saying you can't. Because anything that you say you can't do, 100% of the time do it. So can'ts, those won'ts, and those we excuse things because we're you excuse things because you're unsure, you doubt yourself, or you're listening to other people. Never allow the outside, whoever they are, relative, this person, that person. Don't let other people's opinions of you stop you from doing what you're doing. And what we are supposed to do is love ourselves, hold our head up, be confident, go for our dreams. And it's not an easy road because there's so many challenges and roadblocks in this life on a day-to-day basis, just to make ends meet, just to keep a roof over your head, including your stomach. That's a lot of work. It's very stressful. But at the same time, make some time for yourself. And it doesn't take hundreds of dollars to spend some time for self care. It could be as simple as reading a book, taking a bubble bath, watching your favorite movie, going for a walk, being in nature, doing your favorite hobby or exercise. But whatever it is that makes you feel good, things that is a part of because self care equals self. The more we take care of ourselves, the more we make decisions that is good for us, not the things that's good for other people in our lives, because many people are manipulators. They want you to do X, Y, and Z for them. And you're not a good person unless you do whatever it is for them. So it's a control factor with those individuals. We have to be very careful of not letting ourselves believe that we're only good if we can do for other people. That's a word of caution to you guys. I want you to learn from me and my experiences, because that's what I used to do. I thought that doing good things for people, doing kind deeds, making other people happy made me. I was scared. I didn't want those people in my life to leave me, friends, relatives, whoever. I wanted them to stick around. I wanted them to love me. But if that's what people define as loving you, you don't need that. That's not real love. Real love is going to be supportive of you. Will sacrifice for you. Will listen. Be patient. And if people in your life don't know how to be understood to you, they don't deserve to hold space in your life. So, I'm going to leave with this message to tell you guys, believe in yourself when it's hard, you know? When you're struggling financially, it's hard sometimes to believe that things are going to get better, but it will. Make good decisions. Take care of yourself. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time on negative people, on drama people. Don't. Okay? If they can't support you, understand you, be compassionate, and be there for you too, leave those people alone. Okay? Another thing about believing in ourselves It means believe in your dreams. Don't let other people discount it. You know, for such a long time, I held myself back from doing this, talking to I have joy doing it. So when you find your passion, when you find what you're supposed to be doing with your life, don't let other people talk you out of it. That's not a person who cares about you. People who care about you will want you to be doing what brings you joy and peace. People who are toxic, manipulative, controlling don't want you to do those things because it's going to take away from their time that they can